take time.
Okay, so our mics are hot right now, so just consider that the case. It's a private stream, but
Okay.
you know we are recording. Okay. The case. All right, so the stream's going, so I can start bringing in those elements now. Do you want to watch? Do you want to watch link for right now, or you want to watch it later?
Well,
Okay,
just
amazing.
link
No.
when you can.
Well, I'm gonna just send it now. Whatever. Okay. So I will download the background.
Sophie?
Yes, I'm sending you the link.
You know what we can do, guys? What we can do right now, it's I will be the interviewer and you, Sophie, will be the respondent, the expert. And I will ask you some questions and I will be in a small screen.
We don't have to run through an entire script. My primary concern is just seeing that the design elements and the moving cameras work. You know, I'm fine with it being set up. You know, you're the interviewer camera and I'm the speaker camera. That's fine. But I just want to make sure the look of it is similar to what we've done before.
Okay.
Okay, so the background's in. And
okay, Sophie, right now the speakers start to give a presentation, so let's try to be a little bit quiet.
Okay.
Presentation, so let's try to be really quiet. Sophie, you have to mute your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Let's say take the microphone, or I mean the headphones also. You know, it's like convection.
Okay. Yeah.
This area is legitimate. It's one of those legitimate trends.
Welcome back.
And it's interesting, it was a very successful one, no evidence.
I need like this. Yeah.
Bricks and mortar, if you want to call them that, multiple traditional retailers.
I just make sure you've got the other options.
Coming up. It's a changing landscape.
all right, so do you see what I have set up so far?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll make a version like this.
What do we do? We solve an enterprise data disaster. So there's the enterprise and especially the older they get, the more challenging that is. A lot of that there is not. I'll talk you through it, but let's think about disparate data, creating disparate.
Okay.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yep.
You can hear me.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yes, I can hear you, Kirill.
Here you go. Sophie, can you say something?
You want me to talk?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mardeep, question about doing like names and titles. Do you need, like what we've done before is a kind of box that animates out and then animates back in. Does that all need to be animated for you and we send you that file, or are you able to like
I can animate text however which way you want. If you want to kind of smooth in, fade in, whatever you want to do, we can do it.
Okay. Are you able to like color and do effects like around the text, or I'm trying to get a better sense of what kind of design elements I need our designer to do to send to you.
Gotcha. Well, I'm not a great okay, so in a pinch I can kind of put together a look, but if you have a very specific look, it's probably better if you have, like, you know, if you have typography, if you have a certain font that you guys use, you can tell me which font, I'll download it and use that.
Okay.
Any sort of like logos that I can't possibly make, you can send those over and I can incorporate it and all that stuff. So
yeah. Okay.
But in a pinch, you know, I can make, if you need like a countdown timer, I can make that, you know, various lower thirds and so on.
For the font, it's Montserrat. That's what we're using. Let me see.
You want me to put that in right now?
Gotcha. Yeah, as a kind of title. I sent like a sample image of how we're seeing the whole thing looking.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get it down like exactly. I can do that if you like, but I kind of just did like a rough copy of it. Okay, so.
Yeah, and that's fine. The other elements would be, I guess, like sending you that like box that you can like what we've had before. It's a box with the name and the title inside, and it like moves in like that, and then it moves out like that. Yeah. So if I send you the box and then I tell you this is the name of the speaker, this is their title, you can do the box in, box out kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay, wonderful.
And it's possible to change the plans there, yes, like make Sophie bigger for whole screen, put the presentation behind her or landing page behind her, and when I or maybe another one person will talk, made my picture bigger.
Yeah, I have a second scene set up right now. Hold on one second. Let me just do a sample text. Okay, so right now she is presented as the more prominent speaker, but then I made a copy where it's flipped. So in a couple seconds you'll see that. So yeah, I mean, we can do all sorts. I can make all sorts of combinations and forms of presentation for the shots.
Okay, and you're comfortable, like while something is live, you know, switching between full screen on the person speaking to the two webcams.
Yeah, I've logged like hundreds of hours doing that exact same task. So yes, I'm very good at that. I have a good sense of flow.
Fantastic. Great. I don't know what all your software and the technical side that's set up, but are you able to live stream both the Facebook Live and YouTube Live at the same time?
Yeah, we could do simultaneous live streams to wherever you like.
Okay, and then you're also able to record it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Okay, fantastic.
Okay, it's pretty cool, everything that we have. So right now let's my picture when I'm talking right now.
Sorry,
Made
can you
for
start?
whole
Can
screen.
you go back 2 sentences? Like the audio just cut out completely, and then I missed all that. So.
Yeah. Let's practice and let's try everything.
Okay, sure.
So just pieces, step by step. So we want to make sure that the speaker, when the speaker will be talk, and most of the time speaker talking here, people can see only his face on the whole screen, and to put the speaker in a small screen and in a big screen to show his presentation, or maybe just show presentation, like change the plans. Let's play with it.
So
everything.
how is the presentation being given? Is it a PowerPoint presentation? Is it?
So for these interviews,
Mm-hmm.
all that we've done in the past is just the 2 webcams, no presentation itself.
Okay.
We're talking about experimenting, having like 1 or 2 slides from their webinar presentation that they're going to give, later on. So it would be primarily the 2 webcams, and then, maybe, and we'll discuss this in advance, showing like a slide or 2. So I think that would be a screen share.
Yeah, I mean, you can do a screen share. You can send me that slide beforehand.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might be better if we can send you the slide beforehand, and then we don't have to worry about showing other things on the screen.
Yeah, it could get kind of complicated if the guest speaker has to make sure that certain things are presented right. It could kind of go out the door. So
yeah,
send me the file. Yeah.
But
yeah.
guys,
Great.
sorry, maybe I didn't explain it correct.
But you want to have something live behind you. I can do that. We can do that as well. I'm sure we can figure something out. Yeah.
We can put a screen behind me. Scroll down, like let it.
Yeah, we could do a window capture.
Like,
we could. Yeah, we could do like a team viewer thing. Are you familiar? Did you guys mention team viewer yet?
Huh?
But yeah, as long as it's we do a little practice, or we figure out the workflow, it shouldn't be an issue. We could do a very nice presentation.
Yeah, the website screen page that we would show would be a landing page.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Or I could show that page as well. If you don't have to have the guests view it, I could just I could do that right now. I can show a web page on the screen right now.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, because why I ask you? Everything you showed seems really good and professional. I just want to understand how many options we have. Let's say we will have like super interesting speaker, and this speaker want to show us, let's say, YouTube channel. And on YouTube channel, he want to show us YouTube video that he made, or maybe like he can comment at it.
Sure, yeah, and
so
you want to show that.
We
Absolutely.
during the live stream go on YouTube channel, and show everything this. So let's test it, and let's do it. So how we can
Okay,
see.
so in a couple of seconds, you'll see I brought in a window.
Take your time. Take your time. I know it's not that fast, so take your time, and when you will be ready, just let's do it.
Oops. Okay. Let's
I see.
Let's move this here, and then sorry, you kind of do some manipulation. Oh, no. Okay. So
brilliant.
Yeah, we can show part of a web page. It's kind of doing a weird mirroring effect right now. But what if we blow this? Okay, so if I lower this, you should be able to see it. I can't monitor it right now, but I can go to a web page, msn.com. And in some form or fashion, it's showing. It's a little sloppy right now, and I'm fully aware of that. But I could do much cleaner job.
Spur of the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is like a gun to my head sort of thing.
I see, and you can scroll it down. You can scroll it up.
Yeah.
You can put it in a whole screen. I see the Putin eyes in the Trump face. That's amazing. All right. Yeah. Okay. What else? What else? I want to know. I want to see the presentation could be there also. That's pretty it. I kind of think, Sophie, you want to, like, on top of our screens have the description and name and stuff. Yes.
Just the name and title of the speaker. I mean, like we've been doing, how it, kind of rolls in and then rolls out. That's fine. I don't think we need any more on that. And this all is looking great. And we would have like a static image intro that you can have at the beginning, that plays while we're, getting set up.
Sure, yeah.
Before we go live.
Also,
yeah, I think that looks good.
Okay. Also, I want to record the Andrei with the short, welcome speech, like hello in Silicon Valley Innovation Center. It's really nice when we can use before.
You want to do a pre-recorded video to start the broadcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
I think it will be really good because it will be like personal stuff. We have to discuss this moment with you, Sophie.
Yeah, Kirill, let's discuss that later. When we have that video set up and see how we can work with that. But for now, I think this is all good. I think next question, Amardeep, is what's your availability and schedule like?
So for the next coming months, so I think in August, I'm going to be, or towards the second half of August, my weekday morning hours are going to be blocked up because I'm working on an educational live stream program. But outside of that, I'm very flexible. I prefer not to work in the evening, so anytime after 6 p.m. my time, I prefer to not work those hours. But if that's the only time you can have the work, then I'll be here for that.
Okay,
but those
you're
are
on Eastern time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're on Pacific.
I see.
Okay, so ideally until 3 p.m. your time, but that may be kind of early. So, but I'm willing to make an exception.
We're trying to schedule the interviews between like 9 a.m. to noon Pacific. We're trying to schedule them in the morning, so I think that'd be afternoon.
Yeah, early afternoon. Okay. Yeah, that I like those hours. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, as soon as we know on our end we have a confirmed speaker for an interview, I can let you know on our end. It's going to be sporadic in the sense we're aiming for kind of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, as a day, but we're working with the speakers' availability, and their schedules.
Okay. I'll have a better idea closer to those dates of like what my schedule's like, but it shouldn't be an issue.
Okay. And then the next thing I want to ask is for the interviews, we're trying to, keep them at a max of 20 minutes live. And then we're doing a sound webcam check about like 15 minutes prior to the start.
Okay.
So what's a flat rate quote for doing one live stream interview, having that time frame in mind, and then seeing, what's going to be required?
We'll have to do a test and see because, a lot of work might have to go into setting up these broadcasts. So It's hard for me to give a flat rate, but you know, I have an established per hour rate of 75 an hour, and that includes, you know, my cost of living, expenses, taxes, Upwork charging, Upwork, you know, their take as well.
Yeah,
so
their fees. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, and it's just people are very happy with it. People feel like they get their dollar's worth. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'd prefer to work like on the first one at an hourly, and
then we can go from there.
Once you can determine, we can do a flat per. Okay.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Okay, great. Do you have any questions for us?
No, I think I get the gig. I no questions.
Okay. Great. Well, if any come to mind, just message me on Upwork. Thank you for doing this test and being able to speak with us today, and showing us your platform that is working out on that side.
Of course, it was my pleasure.
That's great. Wonderful. Thank you, Amardeep.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.